Yo, what up? It's Puppy Park. You know what it is. More Turnabout Revolution. Last time we beat up our mentor, Phoenix Wright. We kicked his ass. Maya's kidnapped again. And Cheese and Karine. Or Karine. How do you pronounce it? Hello, Briz. Yeah, sorry about that. I usually stream a little earlier than this, but I was busy doing yokai in Final Fantasy XIV Online. That was fun. But I finished that. I would have streamed that, but that was really just me, just mind-numbingly going through Faith. So, through little mobs of enemies. That's it. That's fun. We're done. We're done with that, at least. Yes, thank you for the claps. Last thing I have to do in that game is the PvP. But yeah, no, we're playing Ace Attorney. Last time we had a pretty good trial. There are some problems I have with it. Most like the fact that we have to go through Phoenix's whole thing he did before in the second game, the fourth case, the man on guard case, where he's just like, I guess because we're not really in his perspective, we don't really get to see his thought process, but I would have been like, Phoenix, you've done this before. I don't think you would be ready to save a potential murderer just because it's like, well, Maya's kidnapped. Maybe I will bend the law. It's like, I don't know. I guess it was a choice, and we never really got to make that choice. It was weird. Phoenix did lose the case in that one. He was like, all right, I lost, my bad. But he definitely helped in losing the case. So it is weird that he kind of went up against us and was like full on like, nope, I'm gonna win this case. I really need to. Even if I have to get this, what is it? Yeah, get this dude free of murder. Other than that, the army buff story is very sweet and sad. It was cool to see Apollo go up against Phoenix. That was a pretty sick-ass rap battle of history. There are some little weird plot lines of plot holes of why the heck the revolutionaries have been. They got Dats Arabal in jail, and the police are like, I wonder who this guy is. They didn't put two and two together, thinking maybe he's like a revolutionary, the one that's been on the. I mean, I guess he got out of prison. They ought to be looking for him. This guy's walking around in a fucking. No one's like batting an eye. It's just like, yeah, no, I'm just walking around. That's fine. Or whatever. It's those are my biggest issues with the case, but overall, it was a very good one. Had a lot of fun. I'm at least a good trial. We still have more at the case. Phoenix is looking at us. Staring into our soul. Hello, Phoenix. What you got? What do you mean Miss Faye's being held hostage? And who's this mastermind? Paul Addison Wimperson was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings. I have no idea who they are. So all we know is it's the person he was trying to give the orb to. Right. He was just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then Miss Faye's abduction is the work of this so-called benefactor, too. Right again. Whoever they are, they're Karine. Along with Maya. I wonder who they could be. Right. It is Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be the bun-haired young lady you defended back in Quran. That's her. Why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, right? Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of. Oh? I'm afraid you lost me. Did you kidnap her? So that's who the little snot's patron is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Dirk, you mind filling us in? Did you, like, unkidnap her? Like, is she with the rebels? Yo. Mr. Phoenix, that's your phone. Oh? No caller ID. I wonder who's calling. Hello? Hello? Would you like to buy car insurance? Today's car insurance is 50% off. Oh, no, wait. That's not spam. Mr. Phoenix, right. Yes? Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Who is this? I believe you know me as Mr. Addison's benefactor. So they're using a voice changer or something to disguise himself. No, this is my actual voice, you dick. Wow, that's very mean. No, I'm using a voice changer. Yeah. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orb's riddle is a spirit medium. I admit, I did not see that coming. Wait, did they plant a listening device in here somehow? Maybe they have moles. Maybe they have other people under their wing. Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya Faye's safety. She is not the only medium within my reach, you see. You harm a hair on Maya's head, and you'll have to answer to me. Right. Give it here a sec. Wait! Hello! How's it going, stranger? Who is this? Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice Inga Karkul Karain. Yeah, we kind of guessed it was him. Inga? How are you surprised? Come on, the dude threatened you like 50 times. He was bound to do something. What? Maya's kidnapper? Is Karain's Minister of Justice? Dirk? Is that you dirty turncoat? What in the blaze is going on here? Oh, you know, I just popped over to the States for a little R&R. But enough about me and that was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. You can't lay a hand on my Faye, and I do mean that literally. What is he talking about? You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye. My Faye ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance. You know, Dirk. What? He's probably talking about your son. Got someone near you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that went well. You can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me in Amara's tomb tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp. Wait, we gotta go, there's a trip, an airplane though. It takes a while. You better come alone, got it? If all goes well, the orb is all you'll need to get Maya Faye back. Shit. Dirk, what's going on? You heard him. I have to get back to Karain at once. What? Why? No time to explain. But are you even gonna make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a one-in man. They're not gonna just let you get on a plane. How the hell are you gonna get on a plane, dude? Let me worry about that, Mr. Justice. I kind of guessed it was you. I didn't want to make an assumption. No, it's Edgeworth, buddy, pal. You have a private plane? Gee. That's just triumphant music when he comes in. Oh, missed ya, buddy. Long time no see. Even though it's been an entire game. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth? What are you doing here? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now that you mention it. Well, did say that she saw you around Karain Village. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Karain. Including my situation, of course. I was astonished to hear she was still in Karain earlier. It explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Addison. Sorry to interrupt. Going back to the plane situation? I've taken the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take flight off at any time. And I will do what's necessary to hide the fact that Dirk Sadmati is on board. Wow, must be nice to be chief prosecutor. To bend the law. Right, we have no time to lose. What do you mean his name? Or did you mean the word? Shut up. Okay. We must head for Quran at once. Right. Wait, did you mean your name or did you... I'm going too after all. You're bound to need my help. No fair, I'm gonna go too. This isn't a vacation, Trucy. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort. But Daddy! Let her come. Why not? It's just a country that has a bunch of... The leader of the country wants to kill us. It's, you know, it'll be fun. Guess I should also only bring what's necessary. Sorry, Trucy, but would you mind holding on to this stuff for me? Unnecessary evidence foisted onto Trucy. Here. Fine, but you better bring me back something besides just more evidence. Okay. Excellent. Now, let us make haste to Quran. Yay! Family trip. And that's how our sudden trip to the Kingdom of Quran began. I never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. I wonder how long the flight is. May 18th, 2:30 p.m. Temple. Oh, we made it just in time. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. Why the fuck would this dude be like, yeah, meet me at 3 p.m. Like, you do know we're in the States, right? It's like, nah. Just meet me at, meet me at 3 p.m. I don't care. Talk about cutting it close. The Kingdom of Quran. This is no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry up, Apollo! Right behind you! Mars' tomb is located in the courtyard of the Quran Palace. We should have just enough time to get there. Now let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? Sure. No sweat. I'll contact the royal family and the local police and inform them of our arrival. Thanks, Edgeworth. Wait, let me present this badge to you. What do you think? Apollo, stop showing me stuff for no reason! We have to go find Maya Fey before it's too late. Alright, fine. Damn, there's a lot of evidence we got rid of, though. Oh, that's a nice place. 2:45 p.m. Quran Palace, Royal Residence. I mean, didn't he say to come alone? No? I wasn't made for all the running and climbing and near drowning I've done this week. It's 2:45. Only 15 minutes left. See that cylindrical building rising in the distance? That's Amara's tomb. Amara. Wasn't that the previous queen? The one who was assassinated? Yes. And I'm the only one they pinned it on. We'll take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. So you returned, Barb dead. Oh no, that's a kid. It's Barb dead, yeah. I forgot about that, your nickname. I thought that was him. I was like, I thought you said you were coming alone. I've seen her before in the news. If I remember correctly. This is the Crown Princess Refa Padma Quran. I thought it said Padme. I was like, huh? What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission. A prosecutor from the States should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. That's why we're here, your benevolence. Have you seen Minister Inga? If you seek my father, I just saw him heading toward Amara's tomb. Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady-looking underlings or something? No, he was alone. Why do you ask? Looks like she has no idea about Miss Faye's abduction. Hear that? I think we have company. Oh. Bow down before her glory! Her Eminence, Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Quran, approaches! Huh? Garan? Oh, it's her. Hello, ma'am. It's... Queen Garan? Hey girl, how you doing? Guards. Surround Amara's tomb at once. Yes, Your Eminence! Oh. What's happening? Oh, there they are. They're surrounding the tomb. How come? What's she doing? Is she going to help us? Excuse me, Your Eminence. So, our bobbed head lawyer returns. May we presume you are here for Maya Fey, the spirit medium who has been abducted? Yes, you may. Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband. Oh, no need to apologize for him? Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country? How could you? Father abducted someone? Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there? They are the Garan Royal Guard, soldiers who serve the crown and no other. Royal Guard? They are an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects. And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb? The police will not come if it is my husband who has committed the crime. We shall have to storm the tomb and take Minister Inga into custody ourselves. What? You mean... Go on, no! His hostage is in there! Dirk, how dare you set foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in? No, he asked us to come. Did you remember that you're like a wanted man? Listen, we need to call a truce for now. Garan Royal Guard, seize this traitor of the crown. As you wish, Your Eminence. Resist and you die. Wait a second. Hold it. No. He's ready. He's ready to kill. Slow down there, Garan. I'm here to conduct a hostage exchange. If you take me in now, Maya Fey's as good as dead. A hostage exchange? And why would he do such a thing with you? He's probably planning something. We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. I can't resolve this in 20 minutes. You can storm the place. You go in there, someone's gonna die. It's either gonna be you, or it's gonna be Inga, and they're gonna pin it on you, and then I'm gonna have to go to a trial. I don't know what's gonna be. Now, I don't know if you'll excuse me. I don't want it to be you, though. Dirk, no! Dirk, wait! Guards, allow the insurgent Dirk Sanmari to pass. Barbed Head, you have some explaining to do. I mean, your dad kidnapped my friend. I mean, there's not really much to explain. Right, well, while we're waiting here, Paula, why don't you explain the situation? I will not do that. What? Me? I don't even know this lady. Leave nothing out. Out, hornhead. Oh, I don't want that nickname. Or I'll dehorn you where you stand. Hornhead? She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. Okay, loopy girl. What's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Fey. Alright, well, first of all, I am a defense attorney. Hornhead, stop wasting time and explain what's going on, now! And make it quick, or I'll yank those horns right off your head. Oh, I think we're gonna do scissors, okay. How about we keep our hands to ourselves and I'll explain everything. Guess I better start talking. Okay, Inga took Maya Fey hostage. Do my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone? Oh, you heard right. He abducted Maya Fey, and... Insolent fool! Pardon my rudeness? A gentle soul, such as my father, could not possibly have committed such a crime. Yeah, he's gentle, all right. He plants flowers. He talks to nature. He's such an in-tune man. Gentle? You think he's gentle? I'm afraid it's true, your benevolence. He's holed up in the tomb as we speak. Really? I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing? Your benevolence. You saw your father heading toward the tomb. I did. I was over on that veranda, deep in thought, when I saw him hurrying toward the tomb. I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago. Why was he rushing? Also, this is so totally being set up as a fucking murder mystery already. That entire place is gonna be a locked room. Maybe he was worried he'd be late. Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb? I saw no one else after he entered. So Minister Inga and Miss Fay are the only ones in there besides Dirk. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him. Dirk? I sure hope he's alright. It's only been 5 minutes. Feels like an eternity. I feel like we should actually just go in there right now. Patience, Apollo, patience. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea to have patience right now. Well. Y'all want to play Mahjong? Is there such a thing as Chinese Mahjong? It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dirk so long? The appointed time has come. A royal guard shall not now storm in. Can't you just wait a little longer? No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostage's life in even more danger. I mean, that's valid, I guess. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our guards to storm in. But that'll put Miss Faye's life in danger too. I mean, I don't know. We gotta do something. We can't just stay here forever. Guards! Storm the tomb and seize Minister Inga along with the insurgent Dirk Sadmani. Can't he just go, like, be free for today? Yes, Your Eminence! What? Dirk's under arrest too? Apollo, come on. You know this was gonna happen. Naturally. That traitorous snake assassinated my predecessor, Queen Amara. Now go. Seize them both! Ah! We're going in! Follow me, men! For Her Eminence! Tihana, go on! Oh, there they go. I hope no one gets hurt. Ah! Your Eminence! What the? Why are they running back out? What is the meaning of this? Something terrible has happened. Dirk! The minister! Alright, guys. Who's gonna be? It's gonna either be Dirk, it's gonna be him. Bought milk frother, and now I can make ice milkshakes with powder mix. Everyone gets hurt. They're all dead. Maya's the only one alive, and she's like, I didn't do it. And then she goes to trial again. Also, oh yeah, that sounds nice. Milkshakes. He's dead! Which he? The minister? I guess the minister's dead, yeah. What's this? What? Apollo, quick! I'm right behind you. No one enters without a... Come, let us see what has transpired. Yes, Your Eminence! Mara's tomb. What? Where's Dirk? Apollo, over there. Well, that doesn't look good. I was a dick anyway. Dirk? Dirk! What have you done? Apollo? Look! So it is Minister Inga who has fallen? Guard! Seize this murderous man at once! Yes, Your Eminence! Surrender now or perish, rebel scum! No. Wait! Ah! Is he fighting them? Oh man. Just imagine him doing some cool kung fu moves. Oh goodness. Are they strangling him? They got like a headlock or something? Dirk! Just taking him away. Ugh. Ow! Dirk just drew something at me. Wait. This is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe? Yeah, probably a good idea. Nick? Is that you? Maya! Are you alright? Oh, she's been tied up. Dirk, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. No, wake up. No, I need you to remember what happened right now. No, damn it. Ah, damn it all. Maya! This is what happens when they don't have a budget. No action cutscenes, just fade to white. Yeah, you know, just imagine what happened. Just do some cool flips. Someone probably like got their head beat in. Get her a burger. Yeah, we gotta go get her a burger. Stat. Put some ramen in there. Miss Trenga, the man behind Miss Faye's abduction, had been killed, and Dirk was arrested for his murder. It was that the abduction of Maya Fey came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. With this, the curtain fell on the minister. Things were far from over. Well, that sucks. Alright. Let's consider what's going on here. I'm gonna throw out the theory right now. This guy and this woman were in cahoots. They were like, yeah, we'll kidnap Maya Fey. Then we're gonna like set up a meeting place for the thing. But he was gonna be a fall guy, and she was behind it all. Behind something. I don't know what it is. I guess to get Dirk arrested and finally have him in one spot. And now they can, you know, well, I feel like it could have been better ways to get Dirk, but I guess Dirk would never have given up the orb. They really wanted the orb back. And so not only would they get the orb, now they get Dirk, but now they don't have the orb. They don't even know where it is because Apollo's holding it. But she probably then set up his murder. I don't know how. I don't know who did that. I know it's not Dirk. Unless it turns out to just be Dirk. But I doubt it. Like, I don't know what went on in there. It's all a locked room. She was with us the entire time. Unless he died way earlier than that. Rafa said that he came in 10 minutes ago when we arrived. So in that 10 minutes, she could have done something. And then walked out. Maybe came back to the front entrance and be like, oh yeah, I'm totally fine. Oh yes, I'm gonna get the my army, my royal army to go in there. I made amazing gluten-free pancakes for breakfast. That's cool. I'm more of a regular pancake guy, but that's nice. Flour, baking powder, egg, coconut. Oh wow, it's a lot of fun stuff. I usually do water, pancake mix, stir. That would be good. Although I did buy some pancake mix that said, put some milk in there. I don't have any eggs. It said to put eggs, but maybe I should try milk at least. But that's my theory. So far, don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. She did it. She's the one. All right, that's it. That's all we got. That's all I got. She's it. Out of all the characters we know, I would assume that in the Turnabout Revolution, she'd be the final villain of the thing, because she's literally the queen of the fucking country. So, yeah, that's just basic, right? Apollo, what happened? I don't fucking know, Athena. I can't say for sure, but from what I can tell, it seems Dirk has killed Minister Inga. What? You think he did it to save Miss Maya? Miss Faye? What? Most likely, but who knows? I'm really confused right now. My father? This cannot be. I must see for myself.
Your benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass.
Fools, stand aside.
Forgive us, but we have direct orders from Her Eminence Queen Goron.
Father. Oh, Father. Doc! You will pay for this.
Apollo, let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah.
Dirk, it wasn't really you that did it, right? I can't eat wheat. Tragic. Are you okay, Apollo? Yeah. Sure. As we're speaking with the local police. So let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. So you want to go souvenir shopping, or...? I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'll be fine. This poor lad. Temple. No, Edgeworth, how does it go? What happened?
Right. Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I have some bad news. It looks like things will only get more complicated from here.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, what's happening with Dirk?
As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inga.
He has?
However, I did manage to get us permission to investigate the crime scene, and I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Sadmati shortly.
Thank you. I'm sure glad Prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us.
Also, it just happens that Detective Sky is here in Koran.
Oh, just coincidentally, yeah.
So I've asked her to assist us with our investigation.
What? What's she doing here?
It seems Prosecutor Sadmati has grown quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. Poor girl.
She keeps going to and fro.
They've almost become a team of sorts.
Despite what Nayuta says, it seems he thinks highly of Emma's skills. He's kind of neat. Spiritual man is like, I like your scientific technique, girl. So what now, Apollo?
I think I'll go pay Dirk a visit at the detention center. I want to go check in on Maya at the hospital.
What about you, Adina? Well, if there's footwork to be done, I'd better stick with Apollo and give him a hand. That's a good idea.
Very well then. I will accompany you right.
Is that just true? Go with your husband and go see Maya.
Okay, we'll go our separate ways for now.
Let's go, team!
Alright, if anything comes up, you'll have my cell number.
Do you know your way around here, Apollo?
It's been over 10 years since I left. I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost.
Anyway, you want to see my badge, girl?
I thought the attorney's badges were the same around the world.
But I just realized that this type's only used that back home.
You've had your badge for a while now, and you're just noticing that?
Hey, I'm still getting used to things after all the time I spent in Europe. But as they say, when in Rome... Wait, what are we even talking about anymore? I don't know, I just presented a badge and immediately that all went down. So yeah, he gave me this. The orb. It was a real surprise to find out that it's hollow on the inside, wasn't it?
Yeah, and an even bigger surprise to find out that the founder's face was hidden within.
But now that the orb secret has been revealed, how are you supposed to restore it to its original state?
Well, it was probably wax or something that melted to reveal the figure inside, so... if we turned it upside down and heat it up again, it should go back the way it was.
Oh, okay, well, I was wondering that, because it, you know, was waxed when we found it. Oh, I get it. That's one clever little contraption. Oh, this is my photo of my dad, by the way. I've been thinking about that photo.
Your father was quite the manly man, Apollo. I sense a compliment in there somewhere. Huh? Where'd you get that idea?
Oh, never mind. I guess you're insulting me.
Never mind what? Nice sweater we're having today.
Oh my god, Apollo, it's the most awkward conversation you've created. What are you doing, buddy?
Aw. Is this something you want to hear me say, Apollo?
Look, just forget I said anything, okay? So, any ideas?
Queen Garen sure has a lot of personal attendants.
Yeah, the Garen Royal Guard. They're like her own private army. That's not great.
Like an elite fan club made up of carefully selected soldiers who adore her. That's how I see it anyway.
That's a pretty blunt way of putting it. What do we do?
Dirk Said-Mati, the charismatic leader of the Defiant Dragons, arrested. He's gonna deal major blow to the rebels.
Yeah, I can already see Dats having a heart attack when he finds out. What the fuck is Dats? He came in the plane, right? He wasn't with us.
Speaking of Dats, he was on the plane with us, but I haven't seen him since we landed.
Dirk said he wanted Dats to go home before he caused any more trouble. That's valid, I guess.
Yeah, he strikes me as a troublemaker.
I just hope he doesn't do anything crazy. Like trying to break Dirk out of jail. He's gonna try to do that. He'll try to do that immediately. Now you bring that up. Yep. To the detention center. Excuse me, I hear you see my client? Apollo, here to see your old man, are you?
Dirk, are they done interrogating you?
Nope. The fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though.
I don't even want to think about how harsh their interrogation method will be.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. Oh, hang on, my headset is messing up here. Alright. They've branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen and now the justice minister. If I'm found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution.
A public execution?
Yeah, I mean, after the queen incident, I'm pretty sure they would have killed you already. This one will just be... I don't know, maybe they'll just stab your corpse. Oh, hello, Snow Monkey. Thank you for redeeming that. Yes, I have water here. I'll drink some more. I might as well just have a bottle of soda, so I'll drink this too. Just open it up. Like I said, I did take a nap, so I can go a while longer, but I don't want to stay up too late. So this will be a short stream. Maybe 1 more hour.
This is worse than I thought.
Come on, son. Turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. As soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty hash house I know.
I'd like that.
Aww.
I really need to focus on what happened.
Time to switch to work mode.
Dirk, can you tell me what happened?
Oh, and there's also something I want you to take a look at. Let's talk about the incident first. Dirk, what happened in there?
You didn't really kill Minister Inga, did you?
Well, the thing is, I really don't know.
Huh?
I remember seeing the mural of the founder right as I entered the tomb. I got all dizzy immediately after that. Next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. That's not good. That's a terrible story. And covered in Inga's blood.
So, you don't remember meeting with him?
No, the last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy.
There's no way he can explain what happened if he can't remember anything.
Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one. What? Is that your go-to? Is that the defense? It's like, there's no getting out of this one. Sorry, guys. But we can't keep up yet. I was just messing with you, son. Well, stop. It's not funny. Sorry. Sheesh. Nothing seems to faze him. Not even being arrested for murder. This is gonna be one tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inga's murder, but I've also been charged with Amara's assassination from 23 years ago. How the fuck are we supposed to solve that too? You're on trial for 2 charges? Garn is practically licking her chops just thinking about my public execution. Guess it means we can't afford to lose our heads, huh? I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I think you'll be defending me in my trial. On my trial? Of course! You can count on me! That's my boy. Looks like your nerves are as steely as those vocal cords of yours. After all, you've got the Defense Culpability Act to contend with, too. Oh! Right. So, if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that! I'll be fine. I just have to make sure we win this one. You sure? Because you don't sound very fine. Apollo, was that about an assassination 23 years ago? Yeah, sorry about that assassination 23 years ago. About that incident 23 years ago. That was when the previous Queen Amara was assassinated, wasn't it? Yes. Someone set her private residence on fire. She lost her life in the ensuing blaze. And you were arrested for the crime? Why would they arrest you, Mr. Sadmati? Weren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have had with the Queen? About that. Amara was, well... She was my wife? What? I may not look the part. I was once a husband to a queen. Short, I was royalty. Apollo, are you royalty? What? No way! Are you saying you won the heart of the reigning queen? Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against witnesses on the stand. Even a queen is no match for this dragon's glare. Oh, wow. You're really something else. So was the verdict ever reached, Dirk? I acted as my own attorney and won. Oh, well, that's good then. We're gonna win. Until I was accused of fabricating evidence, that is. Then it all went south. What the fuck? Hey, they always get you on fabricating evidence. You just talk to Phoenix. Poor dude. Now, where have I heard that story like that before? Yeah. What happened after that? I made a run for it. You're like, I'm not sticking around here, fuck this. You ran? But what? I mean, he was accused of fabricating evidence. Like, I would. Yeah. Yeah, if I was being falsely accused, it's like, I have to make a run for it. I have to become a rebel. I didn't kill Amara. I didn't fabricate any evidence. It's like one of those movies where it's like, I didn't kill my wife. And you just running away from the law. But if I had stuck around for a retrial, I'd have been found guilty for sure. Oh, yeah. Couldn't allow that to happen. Amara's true killer would never face justice if I did. Oh, whoops. Let's skip that. So I left my law practice behind and went underground. That was 23 years ago. You telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth? Listen, it's hard. Yeah, the fact that it was an arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ashes.
There is little in the way of evidence left. It's just been brick wall after brick wall. I guess that means it's all up to me to figure it out, huh? Along with Minister Inga's murder, of course. I think I'm gonna be sick. Come on, son, don't look so down. Would you own the case? It'll work out somehow. I hope he's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure. I remember that messy, dimly lit room. The file I've amassed on Amara's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. You remember how to get there? Let me think. You have to go to the sewers? Oh god, you do have to go to... I recall going to a manhole. How can I not, Dirk? I hated how I always got so dirty getting there. And that stench. Isn't there any other better way to get through? That whole case is important too. But I should probably focus on the minister's murder first. Oh yeah, Dirk, what's up with this? I see you got it safely out of the tomb. Why did you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. The orb must not fall into Goran's hands. Not ever. I thought Minister Inga was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Professor Buff to study it, after all. So haven't you exposed this crime now? I have, but there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Much more. Whatever it is, I can't help feeling that it could turn this whole entire kingdom upside down. You said something like that before. Look, looks like Dirk's intuition is at it again. Goran will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son. At least until tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid your time is up. Nayuta! It's him! Nayuta? It's time for the prisoner's interrogation. So be gone, you putrid-headed criminal abetting lawyer. Wait! Don't tell me. You're the prosecuting attorney? I mean, I kinda guessed. What? But that would mean... Is there a problem here? You bet there is. He's your father! And your point is, my relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains, I'm a prosecutor. Isn't that like, you know, conflict of interest? We don't believe in that here. Ah, okay. No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him. Nayuta, long time no see, son. How have you been? Eating well? I see you doing that floating scarf trick I taught you. Look, you've been serving Goran rather favorably, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son? The past is the past. What do you mean? Why are you doing this? It's simple. People change. Nayuta you knew exists no more. Maybe he really believes that he killed his, the queen, aka his mom. And he was given evidence that like, oh yeah, no, Dirk totally did it, my Queen Goran. And then she's like, that's it, I hate my dad, he killed my mom. I hate him. Listen, son, I don't know what made you change like this, but you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the Defiant Dragons and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, we'll welcome you back with open arms. As I said, I've moved on. Let us waste no more time. Flowers that do not blossom simply from talk of the past. Nayuta, But I get the feeling there's something he wants to say but can't.
Guard, move the accused to the interrogation room.
Yes, sir! This way, you rebel scum! Ow! Watch it! Not so rough, will you?
Ayuda. Is he seriously gonna prosecute his own father? Well, sucks. He shed the tomb. It's the scene of the second crime. So this is the tomb of Amara, the previous queen of Khura'in. It's really lavish. Guess you could say it's fit for a queen. Is the faceless woman in that mural over there Amara? No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit channeling to Khura'in. Oh right, the woman in the orb. Oh, it's you two. Getting right down to business, I see. I assume it's Emma. Yeah, what up, Emma? How you doing? Hi, Emma. We heard you'd give us a hand if we needed it. Yep. Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help where I could. So it's been quite a while since you've been back in Khura'in, I hear. Yeah, more like 10 years, in fact. Well, you sure didn't waste any time. I mean, you're already mixed up in a murder. You're as big a trouble magnet as Mr. Wright. But please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is. Emma, I hear Prosecutor Submati has requested your services again. He seems to really taken a liking to you. Huh. You mean his ephemeral holiness? There she goes. You know, 4 years away, it's not working. He's so depressed. Go, you good? I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. It's just his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages a smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Plus, working on investigations, flying back and forth between here and home every few days, but it's tough, and lack of sleep has been brutal on my skin. To make matters worse, the defendant is, in this case, is someone I know. It's also auto-going, and I'm not pressing the buttons, by the way. Munch. Thank you. That was all the game. It kept going automatically. I cannot stop that. Sounds like they've got one complicated prosecutor-detective relationship going on. Let's just skim what she said here. No days off, goodness! And a bunch of munching. She's going off. Well, quit the snacking, we need to solve our murder. So, the incident, what's going on here? What's happened? Have you determined the cause of death? Blood loss from a stab wound. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 p.m., which is when Dirk came onto the scene. Great. Awesome. They really got the estimated time pretty close. Shit. Any suspects besides Dirk? No. He and Maya and the minister were the only ones here. Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard. Could someone have been hiding somewhere in here? Not likely. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder. And during that time, the Royal Guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off. A locked murder mystery, baby. A locked room. It would appear so. No way for a third party to escape without being spotted, so... Great. It's another one of those convoluted locked room mysteries. It's like this fucking writer loves all those. The victim. Not the victim. Mr. Inga. Oh, we all love a little locked room murder mystery now and then, though. It's fun. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct? Yes. Inga Karkul Karain was the second most powerful figure in Karain. Plus, he was married to the queen. Seems strange that someone of his status would abduct someone. Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the queen finding out. What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb? That I don't know, but I'm working on it. I wonder if it really was for what Paul Addison Wimperson said. I must deliver to my benefactor at all costs. What do they want with that relic for anyway? It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret. Great power that is said to be bestowed on whoever solves the orb's secret. Crime. Only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Is that why Inga wanted such power? Do you want to be king? Mara's tomb. So this is the tomb of the previous queen? Yes. Queen Amara was laid to rest here. She lost her life in the arsonist's blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. So this is where the fire happened, huh? Why do you think Minister Inga was holding Miss Faye captive here? It's the perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on his prisoner. And the courtyard is only open to the royal family, so he had little fear of prying eyes. Plus the tomb is normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why he picked this place? How long has Miss Faye been held captive? About 6 days. Really? That long? Yikes. It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. Did they at least give her some food or something? She passed out as soon as she was freed and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. Oh man. She's been asleep ever since. Poor Miss Faye. I hope she gets better soon. Emma, did you mind if we start looking around? Sure. I've already got the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here. Ah, yes. Oh, a fun little diagram. Thank you. It's a diagram the police drew of the tomb. I thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation going. Thank you. Tomb diagram added to the court record. Maybe we'll get a diagram of the entire place, like the outside. Oh, and let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear? You don't need to worry about that. Besides, I'd hardly classify this as fun. Want to see my badge? Your attorney's badge, huh? What, that normally gets a better reaction from you. I'm tired of collecting your fingerprints. It's kind of lost its luster. Oh, yeah, that's right. This happened before. It's all dusty now. It's alright, yeah. Let's examine the place. Look at the walls. Looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Amara's sarcophagus. So it's like the tomb is protected by the founder. That must be so reassuring to those she left behind. Only one problem. They didn't paint the eyes, so she needs to do said watching. Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the tomb with either. It's actually kind of creepy. I wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the queen nightmares. Oh, a Ukrainian doll had no face like that? Oh my. That's, Well, I actually don't think about dolls that have no faces. That's an interesting gift. Hey, keep that up and the founder just might come and watch over you too. let's look at this first. Oh. Is this supposed to be Amara channeling a spirit? Looks like the spirit of some country's sultan or something. And she seems to be conveying something to his retainers. She's on fire. This must be Amara's assassination, as allegedly carried out by Dirk. Oh, Dirk. It's just a fucking painting of Dirk. That's not how it is. The Ukrainian lady selling them said, "Them having no faces is very important. I bought it because my family have Eastern European roots, and also it was raising money to help Ukraine, so yeah." Oh, that's nice. Raise money. I wonder if it's because it's like, oh, you cannot depict certain figures with no faces, just like this. But that's cool. Yeah, I wonder if there are other cultures that do that. They have dolls with no faces. Or statues or whatever. They really made him look evil. He's got the horns and an eye. His little devil horns. One of his horns is cut off, huh? I was gonna say an eye patch. I was like, wait, no, he has an eye patch. He already looks pretty intense with the eye patch. This is the weirdest one of all? Maybe it's telling the future. Is that supposed to be Dirk facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway, I guess that's the last one. What a fun story. We've got to watch there. I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending? Yeah, except nobody came out of the story happy. Yeah. Oh wait, there's more. Oh, this is the beginning of the story. Should look on here first. A baby on a lotus blossom? That's one strange painting. Apparently that's part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amara. You know, like a storyboard or something. So that baby's supposed to be Amara? This one depicts Amara preaching to the faithful. It's hard to put into words, but I've never seen anything like it. It doesn't seem that weird. Let's see, the next one is... Is that Dirk? Why does he have horns? My best guess is... it depicts the first time Amara and Dirk met. So he's supposed to be some kind of demon who's seducing her? Well, he was successful since they got married after that. I mean, facts, I guess. The mural continues on the opposite wall. And we already saw the continuation of that mural. Alright. Oh. There are statues. It's like a small army of monks all neatly lined up. Looks like they're facing the sarcophagus in prayer. If you look carefully, each one has slightly different expression. I wonder if they use real people as models. Some are frowning, some are smiling. There's one that looks like he's trying the hardest not to burst out laughing. Really? Huh. I wonder why. Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense you can't help but laugh. You know, like at funerals and stuff. I kinda get that, I guess. I went through all that trouble of depicting that. How about going overboard? Hey, it's every emotion is on display here. How about this side? Anything different? Look, one of the statues is broken. What? Oh yeah, no, I see it. It's supposed to, there's a gap in there, huh? Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see it from here. Let's check it out when we get closer. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's broken, huh? One of the statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. Is it hollow? What's in it? Check. This thing's more splintered than statue now. The bullet from the victim's gun did a real number on it. I'm sorry, the bullet from the what's gun? It seems like you'd get something you'd get cursed for, you know? In Minister Inga's case, I'd say getting your ticket punched is curse enough. Yeah, but don't curses extend to the afterlife? You need to stop taking what this is so seriously. I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself. Oh, what's that? Is there something shiny? There's something shiny over there. Hang on. Look, there's a bullet here. It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker, but missed, and the bullet ended up here. We have already determined the rifling marks to be the match to his gun. Rifling marks? Aren't those... Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it is truly fascinating. No, we're good. Huh. Lawyers think they're so smart. You do realize we can hear you. Like, right here, girl. Do. Alright, let's see. We got this thing? It's a Magatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have one each. Huh. Hey, you're right. Maybe this statue was special or something. That's weird. Maybe someone broke a different statue? What is that? Huh? There's something shiny down there. Oh, it's a little bloody brooch. Or a pendant. Oh. It's a pendant? There's blood on it. I wonder whose it belongs to. All we know is it's not the victim's. No one in the royal family recognized it. Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one. That's too bad. Also, why did you leave it here as evidence? Like, it was like, oh, we found this, we got some fingerprints, we matched the blood, nothing matched. So we just drew it back down there. just like, yeah, put it back down there, why not? But the blood turned out to be the victim's. That means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. It might be Dirk's. I should ask him about it later. I mean, oh, you meant the pendant. I thought for a second it's like the blood might be Dirk's. I was like, what are you talking about? She just said it came from the victim. No, it could be Dirk's. Maybe it could be Yamara's, and Dirk was holding on to it. A pendant adored with pink butterfly. The fingerprint is yet to be analyzed, but the blood belongs to Inga. I don't know why they left this again. It's like, yeah, leave it back in there. Like, what do you mean? You just discovered it. You just analyzed it. Why did you just take it in and give it to me later? It looked like it was down there, stuck, like lost. The sarcophagus is surrounded by a curtain, but someone could have hidden behind it. True, but that's one of the many places the Royal Guard checked after storming in. Wow, they were really thorough. Yeah, well, apparently one of their members loved mystery novels. Oh, yeah? I love that this is a locked room mystery as well. He peered into every nook and cranny with almost frightening amount of gusto. Either that or Queen Garan was like, you should look everywhere. You have to look specifically everywhere. It's very important. And when he was done, he said, oh my god. Oh, I just saw the first two words. And I immediately know what it is. Very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries. Oh god. That was gonna be a Sherlock Holmes reference. Oh, I'm sorry, a Sherlock Holmes reference. It's kinda close. Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work. Yeah, he could be a detective if he wants to be. Miss Faye was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. Okay. Crappy wooden chair. This is the royal family. Couldn't they get a good one? Jerks. We should try to cover every angle possible here. Let's use the left stick to change your perspective and take a careful look around. First, let's look at this. I bet you didn't know, but I happen to be a bit of an escape artist myself. Then why doesn't Trucy get you to be in the fucking magic shows? Trucy showed me how to do her rope escape trick. Uh-huh. And why would you bother learning something like that? Because we're always getting into trouble when working cases with Mr. Right. So I thought it might come in handy someday. You know what, that's actually a good point. That's valid. Well, I guess you're right about that. Miss Faye could have definitely used that knowledge. That's right. So now, you just sit right here and we'll get started. Wait, what? No, not now. This is evidence! What in the world gave you the idea I wanted to learn? You never know, Apollo. You get kidnapped. Who knows? Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up to this chair for 6 fucking days. Must be terrible for your back. And legs. I can just imagine how much her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. It would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. Yeah. Even she's like, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I move around. Let's see. Can't really go left or right that much. I'm trying, but oh, here we go. Oh, there it is, a little tiny little splotch of blood. What is that? Look, there's a blood stain on one of the chair legs. Really? Hey, you're right. I completely missed that. Let's move the chair so we can check under it. That's odd. There's more blood under this chair leg. I wonder what it's doing there. I guess the guy didn't check every nook and cranny. I have some luminol here. Why don't you, do some testing around it? Oh, whoops. Oh, God. Don't move down. Oh. Look! What in the heck? Huh. The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus? Alrighty. Emma, is this Minister Inga's blood? Hold on 1 second. Huh, that's strange. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it? Dirk and Miss Faye weren't wounded as far as we know. And the blood's been wiped out by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's strange too. A serious bloodstain added to the court record. Alright then, there's a curtain here? Someone could have hid behind these curtains. Here, I'll go give it a try. Yeah, go ahead. See if it works. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place. We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. Yay! Hip hip hooray. Let's go tell everybody. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the royal guards searched the tomb high and low right after they stormed in. And they said no one else was in here besides Minister Inga, Dirk, and Miss Faye. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. My brilliant deduction! Destroyed in 3 sentences! It happens. Wow, it's covered in blood. And the blood splatter this large, it must have gone all over the killer too. Come to think of it. There was blood on Dirk's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Dirk being the killer. That's what I'd conclude if I were a cop too. Everything's always so bleak for me. So this is a Mara sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Can we open it up? Hey, these curtains open, Apollo. Ooh, a keyhole. Can we open this? What's in it? Is it a corpse? They just keep the corpse here, huh? Maybe they put the corpse somewhere else and it's just like here for decoration. That's one big sarcophagus. They see the mummy of Amara, the former queen, rests inside. A mummy, huh? Rats. It's locked. Why did you try opening? You immediately heard a mummy? It just tries opening it. Hey, don't touch that. I mean, we can't search inside it? Not a chance. Besides, it's not something anyone tried opening anyway. What if the real killer's hiding inside? What? Dude, what the hell are you talking about? It could be a passageway out of here. Like, it's not really a you know, where the corpse is, and it's just like a secret door. But I mean, the real killer hiding inside. That's I mean, that's close to my theory, I guess. Hey, anyone in there? Don't do that! You're going to get us cursed! Cursed? The queen likely bears a grudge toward the living after such a violent, painful death, so no one dares to touch the sarcophagus for fear of incurring her wrath. Oh no, Apollo! What am I gonna do? Don't look at me. In fact, I don't know you anymore. I'm gonna stand over here and not near you ever again. In any case, the sarcophagus is temperature controlled. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. Oh, that's cool. It's like a refrigerator. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death. I see. Still, if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. Yeah, right next to the corpse. Sure. Maybe there's not a corpse in there. It's a lie. Are these benches? What is this? Dog food? It's full of ash. I must burn incense in here. So, I was wondering, Apollo, did the ash come from the incense sticks that were burned in this? Or do people put their incense in after there was already ash in here to hold them up? Don't be silly, Athena. The answer is simple. The ash is the product of prayers from the countless visitors who came here. It's not chicken or the egg kind of thing. Oh, that's an interesting take on it. It's so much more poetic than mine. Not getting sidetracked on this ash concept here. Oh, is there anything in here? It's full of ash. My guess would be this is an incense burner. Hey, look, Apollo, there's something in the ashes. Let's see what it is. It is. Ooh, look at that gem. We're rich, Athena. We broke gold. And look at this gemstone. Oh my. Well, maybe like in Resident Evil 4, if we combine it with the pendant, it can make an even more expensive thing to sell. Is that a gemstone? I wonder what it's doing here. I got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory? Oh, have a good night, Briz. Thanks for coming by. Let's hear it, Athena. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to, wouldn't do any harm. Immediately, I didn't skip that, by the way. He went to that one, so let me just reread it. I did not touch the controller. You know how people make wishes by throwing coins into a fountain, right? Well, you know, on second thought, I'm good. What? You sure you don't need to hear my theory? I was just about to get to the good part. Let's just ask Emma. That'll be much quicker. Excuse me, Emma. What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that. Oh, it's one of his. It's my gem. It's a button, albeit a very expensive one, from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gone in there somehow. See? Every puzzle has an answer, Athena. That is not as complicated as what you were going to come up with. Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this soot? See here? On the gemstone. Yeah, you're right. Gemstone added to the court record. Finally, we look at the corpse. Yes, this is where Inga collapsed when he died, but I took a closer look. He got a gun. He's got a little gat. So the minister was armed, huh? Mm-hmm. That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. But it won't be firing anything anytime soon. Huh? He was carrying a broken gun around for show? No, we recovered a bullet here. Which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet is the only bullet we could find. That's strange. Where did the other 3 go? Adina, you good? You jet lagged right now? Like, the ideas you're coming up with are kind of, how do I put this? Kind of insane and dumb. That being said, one of her theories is bound to be right. So she's throwing stuff at the wall at this point. Maybe Dirk ate them. We can ask the next time we see him. Just be ready for the predictably shocking answer of, no, he didn't. Alright, I'll sit up. Yeah. How long have we going for anyway? It's been almost an hour and a half. It can go maybe a little longer. I wonder if this is Inga's cell phone. It should be. His fingerprints are all over it. Do you know if he talked with anyone recently? There were a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police, who were directly under the ministry's control. You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. Secret police are a little different. So, this is the murder weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it? Please don't say it's Dirk's. Please don't say it's Dirk. Yep, and they were super clear. They belonged to one Dirk Sadmati. That's not good. Were there any others? There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. It's probably an old print from someone else who had handled the knife. Oh. Yet another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile. Great. And this the corpse was positioned. They already taken the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar I've become with body outlines. I have a photo of the body if you're interested. Yeah, let's see. Weird positioning. He got stabbed even though there was like a sarcophagus behind him. Maybe someone's hiding on top of the sarcophagus and then just like bam, and then was able to leave somehow. Also, what type of pistol is a 4-shot pistol? I don't know. That shit looks like a Mozambique. The gun from Apex, if anyone's wondering. I know Mozambique is a real term in real life, but that's what I was referencing. He was stabbed right in the back. The poor guy was practically skewered. What's he wearing in his arm? My arms? Those are the cuffs of justice. Those are my cuffs. Seems to be a tradition for the Minister of Justice to wear those forearm cuffs. They look like they're made of thick fabric, so I guess they aren't for protection. Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably their original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. So now they're just one of many traditional things that people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it! kind of like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh? Or maybe your psychology. Maybe we're going there. I happen to know why I started. Thank you very much. Photo of Inga's body. He was stabbed in the back with a knife. And that's everything in this room. Goodness. What a big ass room. A lot of stuff. I think we covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far? For starters, we're dealing with a locked room murder. But instead of the tomb being locked, it was being cordoned off by the royal guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside. I would say, oh, maybe the royal guard were lining for the queen, then she walked in and then did the murder. But the problem is, the queen was with us the entire time, so. She couldn't have done it during the 20 minutes she was with us. That's not to say that she couldn't have done it before. But in addition, we also know that Dirk's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon. The curtain around the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. Blood must have also gone on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind. Dirk had blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. Yeah, this is not good. No, we know so far is things couldn't be worse for our case. And that's still an understatement somehow. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim. I'm drawing blanks. Oh, if you two are done here, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, scoot. What? Something wrong, Emma? Why are you trying to give us the boot? It's just easier if you're not here when his ephemeral holiness arrives. Ah! Hide in the sarcophagus! Speak of the devil. Behind the curtains now! But Prosecutor Samadi! Detective Sky, it seems you've spoken at length with these two lawyers. I do hope you've also kept an eye on them. Yes, of course. Like a hawk, they didn't touch a single thing. Give a lawyer an inch, and they'll take a mile. Never forget that. There's that look of distrust again. Hey, Nayuda, do you really believe that Dirk's guilty? Are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he's your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? Hey, Nayuda, wait! I said wait! Come on, Athena, after him. Huh? Right behind you. Well, it was fun talking with you, Emma. I gotta go chase this dude, I guess. Would you stop already? What do you want? It's about Dirk. Would you please hear me out? I failed to see why I should. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold it! Hold it! Nayuda, are you afraid of what I might have to say? If not, then there's no harm in listening, right? Very well. Speak. But make it quick. There is much I must do. Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? Alright, yeah, why are you doing this? So I know you'll be prosecuting Dirk's case, but are there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? Her Eminence Queen Garn personally requested that I serve as the prosecutor. She did? That would make it hard to say no. Her Eminence thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills. Still, she did have to ask you to handle a case against your own father. Be honest, you really don't want to do this, do you? Ah, you speak of love and sentiment. I guess so.
I do not deny such human emotions, but the law is the law, and placing personal feelings above it is beyond reprieve. Do you disagree? Well, no, I don't disagree, but civilizations only exist due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would lack the fertile soil they need to flourish. Do you disagree? No, but the law must be obeyed. The truth sits above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I am the son of the accused is no consequence. It is that simple. Or would you say otherwise? But come on, Apollo, tell him how wrong he is. But don't you wish it wasn't that way? Yeah, man. What? Not a good argument? I mean, it was a decent enough argument. It appears I've wasted my breath on you. And the winner is Prosecutor Samadi. You're not helping it, Tina. Still spewing empty words devoid of meaning or consequence, I say. You putrid red pepper. I know I'm right. But did he have to be so eloquent about his point? It's like he's trying to cover something up with his pretty words. Apollo, I'd cut back on the debates with him if I were you. Just stick to questions like the one you wanted to ask. Yeah. Dirk cares about you. Stop this. Now, Yuda, I wanted to ask you about that hostage situation. Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk in the palm of his hand. And he was using that person along with his hostage to leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Well, that's what Inga said.
You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye.
Actually, we read this before we can keep going. I got the impression Dirk had no choice but to follow Inga's demands after he heard that. So who do you suppose this special person is? I wouldn't know. Oh? My senses. They're sensing. My bracelet's reacting. Hey, Nayuda. About what you just said. Don't you yell that at me. I don't know what it means. Ow! Ouch! My bracelet is crushing my wrist! Ouch! It really hurts! What the heck's going on? I'm wise to your tricks, you putrid pepper. The bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. But now that I know how it works, I can make it tighten around your wrist at any time I wish. Consider this a warning. I don't know how he did it, but this renders my bracelet useless. No, my mechanic! Such devilry is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's blessings. Looks like your special power won't work against Prosecutor Sanmani, Apollo. We'll have to try something else. Does that mean he'll get the... I wonder. You're right. We'll just have to ask Dirk about this. I wonder, though. Maybe if we go to Phoenix, he can give us the Magatama. It appears you intend to go through with a trial you have no hope of winning. Grow up, Mr. Justice. We are no longer children, you and I. I'm not the one who needs to grow up, Nayuda. In case you didn't hear, I won my last case against none other than Mr. Right. Oh. You tell him, Apollo. Oh, get him. Is he mad? I can never tell with him. This trial is different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal. And those who die as criminals are doomed to be reborn in the next life as something lower than a bug or vegetable. You'll be lucky to return to this realm as a patch of mold. Mold? That's pretty harsh. If you wish to avert such a fate, abandon this folly before it is too late. I don't care if I end up as a dollop of blue cheese dressing in my next life.
That's not really alive, actually. I don't think you can do that. I'm going to defend Dirk in court. Also, blue cheese is nasty. That would suck. Even if you could become blue cheese. You fool. Know this. I intend to prosecute the accused with all my might. No matter what you say or do. Consider yourself forewarned. Now, if you'll excuse me. Prosecutor Slimani knows his father will be publicly executed if he's found guilty, yet he won't show even an ounce of mercy. Yeah, no, he does not. He does not care, bro. Nyota, is this the real you? Have you changed? Do you really plan on sending Dirk to death? Do you even hear me? Oh, don't Dirk and I matter to you anymore? Oh no, the photos turned gray. It's turned black and white. To be continued. Oh, okay, well, I guess it's, I was gonna be like, maybe we go to the next area. But this is probably a good time to stop. It is 11 o'clock, and I do have work tomorrow. And that's it. We set up the murder, which I kind of guessed what was gonna happen. It was up in the air. Was that gonna be Dirk or was it gonna be the it was gonna be Inga? It turned out to be Inga dead, which is at least nice. That would suck if fucking Dirk died. It's like, oh, well, way to just make Apollo's life even worse. That's fucked up. But no, Dirk, at least for now, is alive, but he's accused of murder. Yeah, very interested already with the locked room mystery. I wonder if this is indeed the last case. It just could be a long investigation because there are 2 murders going on. The one currently and the one that happened 23 years ago. I say case. The last trial day. And yeah, so that's